Okay, good. So what we're talking about is aging, reversing aging. Healthy body, healthy brains, vital strong. Have you heard of this stuff? I know it's like legend. Now, every human being has this automatic nervous system. And the nervous system that you have can be in two switches. One can be stress, one can be regeneration. That's the only two switches that a human being has. See, the body can either be in regeneration or breakdown. Now, all of these conditions, high blood pressure, cholesterol, digestive disorders, weakened immune system, blood sugar issues, mental illness, these things, what happens when you're in stress? Are you happy or nervous? Can you regenerate healthy joints or are you in a stress state? Okay. Now, in normal, does blood pressure go up and down all the time? All the time. Okay. Cholesterol goes up and down all the time. So if we run upstairs, does the blood pressure stay the same or go up or down? So when you go to a doctor, he's smarter than your own body. I know what your blood pressure should be. No, it'll make sense. Yeah, weed's legal in Thailand. Okay, no, that sounds stupid. Okay, I know what your digestion is. You're having indigestion. I'm going to give you an antacid. So none of these things are how the body these aren't problems. They're the body adapting. You can take Viagra, except sexual function, you need both of these. So let's look at four different areas. Number one, everyone's looking for that supplement that will help the joint pain, or that supplement that will bring memory back, or that supplement to help sleep. Okay? That's ridiculous. Your great grandparents never needed supplements to sleep or anything else. So your body is a hunter-gatherer body. We're designed to bend, turn, twist, and move. The diet of your great great grandparents, and I'm talking 300 years ago, do you know what her diet was? I'll tell you. It was organic, it was seasonal, it was varied, it was free from preservatives, there was no processing. If it was preserved, it was dehydrated. So the diet is simple. You eat the same way that your great grandparents ate. Does that make sense? Now, you have four detox pathways. Everybody does. You have respiration, perspiration, bowel function, and urine. 100% of people with cancer have a defect of this. So is everybody exercising every day? No. So respiration's horrible. Most people aren't lucky enough to live in an area that's so warm. So they're not sweating every day. 2 to 3 bowel movements a day is normal. When you're in stress, you have one if you're lucky, or you have to take fibers. Urination. How many people are drinking a liter of water a day at least? How many people are allowing that urine to flow through their system? Very few. So if the urine is light yellow or clear, beautiful. So this detoxing. So the nervous system controls respiration, controls everything. Now brain health. In order, every adjustment we give after the adjustment what are called cross-crawl exercises. For your brain to function, you need movement. When you see people walking where they're not symmetrical, that starts to negatively affect how the brain is. I just worked on a kid with seizures. Seizures. Wait, how would the medical world treat a seizure? You're right, drug. Except the drugs for seizures cause seizures. That's crazy. When you look at the body as intelligent, we give to correct that. We clear the input from the body to the brain and the brain to the body, and we give symmetrical exercises so that the brain can fire correctly. So movement is a vitamin to the brain. Movement is a nutrient. Movement is everything. Like, Miles, did your mom tell you you only brush the teeth you want to keep? No? Okay, that's a common thing. Ah, somebody crap. Hello, my dear. Okay, so you only move the joints you want to keep. And in fact, the British Medical Journal, you know how mom told you to never crack your knuckles? Okay, all moms are the same. Don't worry, yours wasn't, they're all special. Okay, the British Journal did a study on people that crack their knuckles all the time, and they found a remarkable lack of arthritis. It turns out the more you move joints, the healthier they are. Now, brain health, sleep. Did you know there's high disease rates if you sleep 5 hours or less or more than 9 hours? If you're sleeping 9 to 10 hours, you're looking at different brain damages, like Alzheimer's, dementia, and brain fog. Sleeping less than 5 hours, you're looking at chronic disease, tumor growth, cysts, fibroids. And nutrients. If you're taking things that are poisonous to the central nervous system, and I don't know if anyone's gone to the supermarket ever, but if you see packaged products that aren't organic in America, they have a neurotoxin, okay, and a mineral chelator and an antibiotic called glyphosates in most of the grain. And this is every genetically modified food. And so you're literally eating neurotoxins. When you go to a restaurant, do you ever ask, is there MSG in the food? Yeah, that's a neurotoxin. So if you're damaging the brain's important because it controls everything. Okay, so movement, sleep, nutrients. And then when do you regenerate? You regenerate at sleep. Okay, this is when you're getting the deep, deep sleep. This is when your body builds 1 billion cells a day. So every day when you sleep, you break and build 1 billion cells. Problem is 10,000 of those cells are abnormal. They're called cancer. Cancer is not a disease. It's actually a natural occurring process in your body that you eliminate. And in fact, you eliminate it through 4 detox pathways: respiration, perspiration, bowel movements, and urination. So every culture on the planet has had sweat baths, steam baths, okay, to detox the system. Luckily in Bangkok, you can go for a half-hour walk. It's 90 degrees weather. You're going to sweat like crazy and breathe hard. So, I mean, we have a giant sauna out there. Bowel functions, 2 to 3 healthy bowel movements a day. But when you have a defect in this, the body can't eliminate those toxins, so it walls them off. So now why? Let's look at breast cancer. 85% of breast cancer is on the left side. Only 15% is on the right. Now, why would that be? Well, if you're eating toxins, lymph drainage, which is the sewer system of the body for the entire gastrointestinal tract, drains to the upper left quadrant. Lymph for the dental and lung area drain to the upper right. So if you have mercury toxicities, root canals, dental toxicities, lung issues, you live in an area where there's pollution, okay, you're looking at the right. But the body is only going to form those tumors if you have a defect in getting rid of the toxin. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? Yeah, I'm only giving you one choice. We're going to say yes or yes, so don't worry. There won't be a test at the end. So when you're looking at all of this, it seems almost too simple. It's that the disease does not exist. The body is going to adapt to physical, chemical, or emotional stressors by going in either stress or regeneration. Does that make sense? And that is literally the key to regeneration. So when people are living over 100, do they sleep good? Okay, I have a patient that's 106. Is her diet, does she eat a lot of fast food or healthy organic food? You've never met her. You're right. Health. Does she sleep good or bad? You're right. She sleeps good. Does she take a lot of medications or no medications? Okay, no medications. Okay. You're right. Isn't that weird? You've never met her. Are you psychic? Okay, I thought so. So you look at this, and it's like, it can't be that simple, but human beings are. So the key to this, okay, is understanding you either have a stress or a regenerative response. Now, any questions? Yes. Oh, cracking fingers. Okay, because I only have the only mic. Okay, I talked about cracking fingers. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? According to the British Medical Journal, people that habitually crack their knuckles have no arthritis. Yeah, but let's see that. So, why would that be? It turns out that all of these joints require movement. And if you have a hunter gatherer body, okay, that means movement is the key. The problem is you have a hunter gatherer body. In this body posture, is that a hunter gatherer? Anybody have a cell phone? So I'm like in this position how many hours a day? I'm not designed to sit like this. Now, all the nerves that supply the arm come out of the neck. So have you ever heard of carpal tunnel syndrome? Any arthritis of the joints. And arth means joint, itis means inflammation. Golfer's elbow, tennis elbow, shoulder, rotator cuff problems. All of these are considered double crush injuries. Begins in the neck. Remember, I've got a hunter-gatherer body. I've got an immobile rib cage on top of a really mobile neck. And if all day long I'm like this, I'm compromising the nerve supply and blood supply to my arm. Okay, so this is a good thing. It means that we can survive on our planet. It's a bad thing to survive in an office. And so what happens? Knowing in just the neck, you have the heart center, you have the breathing center, you have all the respiratory functions in the neck, and you're like this. Okay? Does blood pressure, can it adapt? No, it's going to be in a stress state. What happens to cholesterol? Cholesterol is the most vital substance you have. It's only elevated for tissue damage and repair. Cholesterol has to go up. If you're like this all day long, do you have good nerve supply to digestion or poor? So there's only three things you have to correct: physical stress, chemical stress, and emotional stress, because that's the only thing that activates this. But we need both of these for every function. So you should be shutting down your nervous system to digestion. The blood supply should shut that down when you're exercising, when you're playing sports, when you're getting ready for a meeting. Because if you've ever had a big meal, you don't feel like going to the gym. So this is functioning correctly. So this isn't bad or good. This isn't bad or good. Your body needs stress. Without stress, you turn into a jellyfish, you die. Okay? With you cannot be in a constant state of regeneration. What if we go across the street here? Can we build a building there? No, there's already a building. So what we would have to do is tear it down before we build it. Does that make sense? So we need a breakdown and buildup of the entire system. And that's why every day you break and build 1 billion cells. And that process occurs mainly at night. So sleep is vital. Does that make sense? It's literally when you look at people that are 60, 70, 80, 90, good body, good brains, good energy. And then you see people 60, 70, 80, 90, bad body, bad brains, sick. The only difference is one's regenerating, one's not. And that regeneration is based on the nutrients, okay, how your body detoxes the system, a healthy brain, and a balance in that regeneration system. Does that make sense? Nobody has a disease. They have a failure of adaptation. Any questions? Okay, can arthritis be reversed? That's a good question. Okay. Are joints alive or dead? Are joints alive or dead? Okay, this is a weird thing because I had a neurosurgeon who had a reverse curve in his neck and his hands were going numb. A surgeon with numb hands, not a good surgeon. Okay. And I said, yeah, we have to regenerate the discs of your spine. He said, regenerate discs? And I said, yeah. And so he didn't understand because what's the first drug that a doctor will give if you have joint pain? An Advil, Motrin, Aleve, paracetamol. Okay, those are all drugs that decrease pain, but it also destroys the joint. Okay, so I had to walk this neurosurgeon through, are your discs alive or dead? Well, I never really thought about that. Okay, do you have dead tissue in your body or is it all full of living tissue? Well, I guess it's alive. Really, doc, you guess? Well, okay, I guess it's alive. Okay, yes. So if it's alive, can the cells regenerate? Yeah, they're friggin' alive. You change the force loading, you change the structure, you change the nutrients, you deal with the physical, chemical, emotional stress, you create inflammation, then the body can regenerate. Does that make sense? So nobody has destruction of the joints, destruction of the gastrointestinal tract, inflammatory bowel disease. Okay, no, that's the body failure to adapt. Any other questions? Good. Cup on cup.